Hello everyone, welcome back to another fossil hunt. Today I'm at Sandsend. I'm heading down to the beach now to see if the recent rough seas last weekend have washed anything out of the cliffs. So I'll come back to you in a bit when I'm nearer to the beach. Just in time for a beautiful sunrise, looking over at the beach towards Whitby. Remember guys, if you do enjoy watching my fossil videos, to subscribe to my YouTube channel and give the video a like if you enjoy this content. It's worth getting up early just to see this beautiful scenery across the Yorkshire coast. So last weekend there was some really rough and big tides. It was hard to even get onto the beach, it was so rough. So I'm hoping that should have washed something out of the cliffs. You never really know, but at least it'll be a nice fossil hunt either way. It's great to see the way the channel's growing. I've just hit 500 subscribers and I know it's not a lot, but it's really good to know that people enjoy fossil collecting as much as I do. I'm going to be posting a video which shows a recent find of mine, which is definitely my rarest and favourite find I've ever found. So make sure you look out for that. One time me and my mate Dan, when we came down to the beach at Sandsend, we were watched by a deer over there. None there now, always worth looking out for. There's rain forecasted later on, so hopefully I just miss it. Right then, now the route down to the beach. Almost made it, just a ladder over there and then onto the lovely beach. This route down keeps getting worse and worse at this little bit, just eroding away, especially with all the rough seas. Right then, made it onto the beach, now time for a bit of fossil hunting. There's a lot of shingle around. Here's an ammonite I've just picked up. See the outer edge of a really warm one poking out there, and on this end there's a nice dark growing as well. It looks like I've got the beach to myself, so let's get looking for fossils. Just an old bit of fossilised wood. Section of a big Elegantiferous ammonite here on the floor. Hopefully we can find something better than that today. A very worn ammonite which someone looks to have already tapped. There's some ammonites peeking out of there and on the outer edge of that. What is that? Well, that looks like it's worth a tap, I think. Nice ammonite poking out of there. You can see the outer edge there, so there's definitely one in there. Ooh, probably worth a tap too. See if it's any good. Ah, it's broken. This is a lovely little bit of shale. I've just seen a really nice ammonite on the edge of it. Look at that. Beautiful. There's a fair bit to search through today, so I'm definitely going to give it all a good go over. Looks like there could be a decent one inside this if it's complete. Oh yeah. I'll definitely give that a tap with the hammer in a minute. I'm gonna move further down now so I'm not walking underneath the cliffs, because all that's just come down over there. Well, I say just, probably a few nights ago. I don't like walking underneath these, especially right down there. It gets awful, and it only takes a little tap to the head and you'll be a goner. Here's another really nice piece, again preserved in shale, so it's a shame because you can't really take them home because they crack when they're dry. Nothing. Let's try this ammonite. Fingers crossed. Solid pyrite again. Oh, look at that. That bit I've just been breaking, I've split a bit off and you can see there's a little teeny one inside. Here's an interesting little thing. I saw in one of John's videos, Fossil Adventures, that I think he said shotgun pellets, and I'm guessing it's around the same spot, so maybe they're from up the cliff. It's interesting how they all wash into the same little pocket though. There's part of an old shipwreck over there, if you can see it in the distance. I believe the boilers from a ship. Could be wrong though. Here's a cliff fall. When this first came down, it came right out to here, somewhere around here, but slowly and surely the sea has washed it all away till it's now underneath the cliffs in a dangerous position. If you've got any fossil related questions or comments you'd like to ask, be sure to leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Look how lovely it is over there towards Whitby, and then you turn around towards this side looking towards Kettleness and it's cloudy and gloomy, so I'm hoping it's not going to rain over there because that's where I'm heading. I think the hardest thing about filming on the beach is the wind, because it always seems to ruin the sound. So maybe I'll look into getting a mic at some point. Maybe that'll help, maybe not. That's lovely. Another lovely deathbed of Elegantissarus ammonites. Beautiful. There's a few in there, lovely shells, really pyrotised rock. There's another duck on the floor here. That'll clean up really easy. Lovely and peaceful out here, you can't really beat it. Seaweed about. You can see that little cave over there is the remains of an old jet mine. There's a whale here, a negative impression of what was once a very big Harposterus ammonite. Fortunately it's long gone, maybe someone found it hopefully, or the sea's destroyed it. Look at this one, it's absolutely packed full of little ammonites. There's a big one here, and then all around it, rammed with them. That's a good one. Have a look. Absolutely packed through the middle, full of ammonites. It looks like it had a layer running through. Usually they don't pop, unfortunately. Occasionally you'll get a really nice split, but not very often. I've just cracked this one open. Let's see if it's any good. Oh wow, look at that. Looks like this has come loose. Oh, that's a shame. That was really oddly preserved. There was a little one washed up right in the middle of it as well. Look at that. It's a shame it didn't split better. Can't really be saved. Look at the size of this one. It's in a weird red rock. It's a Phylloceras ammonite, just a part of one. But look how big that is. Absolutely huge. Can't even get it out. See if I can get it out. Oh, wow. If that was complete, it would have been really big. Look at this piece of fish bone. Super pyritic. There's a few ammonites and stuff washed up against it, but it is so pyritic. Look at that bone in there. Looks like someone's popped a beautiful ammonite there. I wish it were me. Lovely. They've left the negative though. I wish they would have taken both, because it does look lovely when you keep both sides. Tennis ball which is being washed up. Wrong way. Shame I didn't film it, but there's a nice one in here. I've just tapped it open and you can see a lovely edge poking out there. Very nice. It's always nice when you find something like this. I've just popped this one open. Loads of shells. I've just found something which looks like it could be quite good. I'll flip you around now. You can see it poking out of here. It looks like it's a Phylloceras ammonite. I'm not sure if it's going to be complete, but I think it's worth getting a chisel in there. It's right on the end, so I'm not sure. Unless it goes right round. I'm going to get my chisel in there now. So I think the best thing to do with this ammonite is, because it's in such a big bit of rock, just to go for the split and hope it's complete and it's a nice split. Let's have a look. Doesn't look complete to me. That's a shame, that. Proper shame. Oh, it's split. That's a proper shame. Oh well. But then I've reached the end now, so I'm going to start turning back and I will make my way towards the start of Sandsend again, and hopefully I will find some more interesting fossils. That's a lovely looking cannonball on the floor. Do you think they'll be out inside? Probably not, but let's be optimistic and hope there is something. Three, two, one. Oh, and we've got a split. Oh, there is a few bits. A few little ones. It's a shame it's not. It's a shame they're not bigger ammonites. That looks lovely, doesn't it? That's probably just been exposed in the fresh seas last weekend, because you can see the shale is literally just coming off now, and it shows the lovely whorls of this stack. Looks really nice. And over here in the floor there's a big belemnite. I'm going to leave them though, because you're not allowed to dig in the shale. This one is probably going to be my best find of the day. It's a medium-sized eleganticerous ammonite. This looks quite interesting. Could it be marine reptile bone? Or it looks more like fish bone to me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's fish bone, that. You can tell from the cross section. Tends to be totally different from ichthyosaur or plesiosaur or crocodile bone. So what I'm going to do now is keep the footage rolling while I walk across this little bay, and if I spot anything interesting on the floor, I'll let you know. This must be an erratic which has drifted in from elsewhere. It's full of, I think they're the corals? Coral maybe? Not really sure. No, that's definitely coral. Big lump of it. That would have been a nice one, but it's been damaged and there's a bit missing. Loads of seaweed always gets dumped in this bay, and it smells quite a bit as well. The trouble with seaweed is, one, it's obviously really slippy, and two, you can't see underneath it, and occasionally there'll be a really big hole underneath and your leg will go in there and it's really easy to snap an ankle, so you need to be very careful. The remains of a fossilised fern. Unfortunately it's super far gone and not really got too much detail left. Right then guys, I'm back at the far end at Sandsend now. The wind's getting up a bit. A little duck in there. Look at that one. It looks like there's two in there. One without the middle, then there's another one on the edge. Nice little piece. Right near the end now. Almost near the steps, and looks like there's a little bit of bone on the floor which I missed on the way forward. There. So I don't know whether, looks like ichthyosaur bone to me. That looks like a partial paddle digit. That's a rib running right to the end. There's pyrite in it as well. But at least we found some reptile bone, which is all that matters. I'm back up at the steps now. Remember to keep an eye out for next weekend when I'm going to be uploading a video of me finding my best ever find. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give the video a like, and if you're new to my channel and you want to see more fossil collecting videos or more of my fossil collection, please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.